In this video, I'm going to go over the 3 steps that anybody can follow to pass the funded account challenge and get funded with real money for your sports picks. Hi, I'm Chase. I'm the owner of StatBets, and I've been a professional sports bettor for the last 5 years, and well, it's been pretty crazy. So let's talk about what player profit is. Player profit simply finds profitable sports bettors, funds them, and then takes a percentage of their winnings. But what this means for you is you can get up to $100,000 of funding to take your sports picks, and you get to keep 70% of all of the profits without having to risk your own money. And that means if you lose this money, you're not responsible for it. Now I'm going to explain what a funded account challenge is. So if you already know what that is, just go ahead and skip to step 1 because this is going to be stuff that you've already heard before. Now you're probably asking, how do I get funded myself for my sports picks? Now, when I said player profit funds profitable sports bettors, the way they find them is by people taking their funded account challenge. Now, simply what a funded account challenge is it is a test to see if you are truly a profitable sports bettor. Now, the test is a 3-phase test, and once you pass the first 2 phases, you are officially funded. So I'm going to put a graphic up right here of what the challenges look like. As you can see, in phase 1 and phase 2, they are very similar. You have to place 15 bets and go up 20% without losing 15% of your bankroll. Now, what's important to know about this is you have to place a minimum of 15 bets, but there is no maximum to how many bets you can place to hit that profit target. So you'd simply go into player profit, purchase your challenge, complete phase 1 and complete phase 2, and then you'd be officially funded. And in phase 3, you get to keep 70% of all of the profits you make. So for example, let's say you go for the $100,000 funded account, you get funded and you bring that account from $100,000 to $200,000, you'd get to keep 70% of that profit, which would be $70,000. And that is the amount you'd be able to withdraw. Now that we've gone over that, let's go into the 3 steps that anybody can follow to easily pass a funded account challenge. Step number 1, have a strategy. Now this sounds pretty simple, but at the end of the day, you need to be a profitable sports bettor to pass these challenges. So if you're not already a profitable sports bettor, you need to be tailing one or have a strategy that you have seen work over a long period of time that actually makes money sports betting. For me personally, I use a closing line driven strategy. Basically, I look at where the public money and where the sharp money is coming in on these bets and predict where the line is going to move to get good closing line value. Now, if this sounds complicated, let me simplify it. You need to have sports picks that win over a long period of time, or obviously you're not going to pass the challenge. Number 2, look at the metrics, guys. Look at the metrics. The backend player profit dashboard is designed for you to pass. That's why they give you all sorts of metrics to look at, what your ROI is, what your win percentage is. It even gives you the percentage that you are taking good CLV bets. As you can see right here, they give you plenty of information. You need to be looking at the numbers to understand where you're messing up, where you're profitable, and how to actually pass this challenge. Now we're going to go into step number 3, which sounds like the most obvious, but it's really not. Bankroll management. Now I keep saying this, but guys, it is the most important part of passing a funded account challenge. Player profit wants to see people that have good bankroll management and are not full porting and putting their entire bankroll on one bet. That is why you have parameters of how much you can actually bet each pick. But with that, you need to stick to a unit size. For example, if you have a $100,000 funded account, your unit size should be between $1,000 and $5,000. And the biggest part of this that people mess up is there is a 10% daily drawdown limit, which means if you lose 10% in more than one day, you will get closed out of your funded account. But to fix this, it's super easy. Just don't bet more than 10% of your bankroll in any given day, and it's not possible for you to hit this daily drawdown limit. Now, again, there's a lot of stuff that I am oversimplifying, especially on step 1, having a good strategy, because being a profitable sports bettor, that's only 1% of sports bettors. But with that, I hope this gave you a better understanding of how you yourself can pass a funded account challenge and start placing bets like this for $5,000 and $10,000. But with that said, I hope that this information was valuable into your journey of becoming a funded sports bettor. If you do have questions, leave them in the comments and I will address them in the next video. And if you want to get funded today, I've linked Player Profit's website, and right there you'll be able to get funded and start on your first funded account challenge.